One thing to understand about male bias is that it's not always targeted at providing an advantage to men over women. So to identify something as male bias doesn't mean it is somehow implicitly aimed to give men an advantage over women. The idea is that things are arranged in a way that make a lot of sense if you assume that men are the only people involved in a particular activity. Now, often that's a legacy of past injustice, right? But in the present, it may be that things are simply done in ways, right, that we would naturally do things if men only participated in them. So for example, we might have some facilities, say sports facilities, right, that were built with the assumption that only men were going to participate in them. And they might not provide, say, adequate bathrooms for women. Right? They might have lots of facilities for men and not as many for women, just because they were built with the assumption that accommodating women is not going to be a need. Okay. Another clear example is companies that haven't bothered to institute maternity leave. Well, they haven't done that because in the past, right, women didn't participate or weren't allowed to participate in that particular line of work. Right? So they designed the rules with the assumption that nobody involved is going to get pregnant. Right? So there's a male bias. Now, sometimes a result of past injustices, right? But in itself, right, it's simply in place because if you assume that only men are going to participate in the activity, well, then this is the rational way to organize things.